Have you ever wondered what would happen if there was a world war between all the Pokemon regions? The chances are that you probably have. So today we're going to be discussing just that. So we're going to do it based off of 3 different categories: leaders, mobility, and overall Pokemon. And also defense. So that makes it 4. So we're going to be just starting with defense. So a huge piece of defense is, geography. And for geography, they're all pretty much equal except for Alola. You see, Alola is like islands off to the side. The same can be said about Galar, Paldea, and Sinnoh. But they're not as remote as Alola. This is where gimmicks like Gigantamax, Terrestrialization, and Z-moves come into play. The reason these guys aren't in overall Pokemon is because these can only be used on that respective region's home turf. So I would have to give this one to Paldea, Alola, and Galar, mainly because they're all a bit off to the side and they all have their own gimmicks that they could use on their home turf to defend their land. But Sinnoh is also up there. Next up, we're going to do mobility, which is basically how they get around. So this is where one important factor comes in, and that is planes. We already know all the regions have cars and ships, but planes, we don't see them in every region. We saw a full airport in the Unova games. We saw Ash get off of a plane when he arrived in Kalos, which we could assume he came from Kanto, and we've heard people talk about flying to Hoenn. So those 4 regions might be the only ones that have planes. Okay, so I know you can just ride on one Pokemon like how Ash rides his Charizard, but most Pokemon can only lift 1 to 2 people on it. And by the time they arrive to the battlefield, that Pokemon will most likely be tired. So it'll most likely not be of use after that. So it's just easier to use planes. For this one, I'll have to give it to Unova and Kalos just because there's actual real proof that they have airplanes. But this is the least important factor, so anyone can win. So next is leaders, and this is probably going to be a quick one. Yeah, so Galar and Kanto easily take this one because Kanto has Ash, and Ash is Ash. And Galar is by far the most competitive with its gym leaders and has the 2nd strongest trainer in the world. Okay, next up is, overall Pokemon. So you might instantly be thinking, Kalos, because they have Mega Evolution. Well, not really, because none of their Pokemon can actually Mega Evolve. They just have all the Mega Stones. So Kalos is actually not winning this one. So the ones who actually do take this section are Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Kanto, because they just have the overall best selection of Pokemon. Now it's time to decide who was the winner. Every region except for Johto has a chance here. I'm going to have to give 3rd place to the Kanto region, although Sinnoh is very close. And I'm going to have to give 2nd place to the Hoenn region. And the winner is the Kalos region. So thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, because if this video does well, I'll do a part 2 where I actually simulate the war.